Good afternoon. Welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is actually just a little bit of education on just a few of the indicators that I have within the pack there that you guys can hopefully maybe test out and drive and hopefully become a consistent trader. So let's get into the risk disclaimer. All forms of trading carry high level of risk, so you can only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than the initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved and, if necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, securities, have large potential rewards, but also large potential risks. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest into the options, futures, and stock markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty, good morning or good afternoon, everybody. It's Saturday. It's almost 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what I want to show you guys is something I was just brainstorming. You know, when you're a trader, you're always trying to find little fine-tuned things here and there. And I've got so many indicators out there that you guys can test drive. But this is the latest one. There's actually about two that I'm going to show you, but this is the newest one that I created, and you can go on the Discord, download, and give it a shot. It's this one right here. It's called ABC 123 CIT Through. Basically, see it through, I call it. I'm trying to make some names up now. So basically, what I do is, we'll just put it together so you can see it. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. This is just a regular EMA, and so basically, what you're trying to do is where the orange is buying. Hopefully the blue, if it's not trending like that, would be a pullback. But basically, this is where you want to see for buy signals and sell signals. So when you're trading in let's see if we can find some good areas here within trade. Let's just move it back here. Okay, so yeah, this would be a perfect W patterns. People think about it. You know, we're trading up, we're trading up, we're trading up. Here's our first blue opportunity, and away we go. And then you can see some silver here, kind of a pullback, indecisive, not sure. She starts failing, you can go again. Changing, now we're in the buy phase. Now you can buy it back in and sell and buy and sell. And when you think about it, we're on the YM right now. So I'm going to stay in draw mode so you can understand. I'm going to just use rulers here. First hit here, and then they hit there, 29 ticks. First hit here all the way down basically and back. That's your drop off for morning, 89 ticks. And you can keep on going up and down, find out where your support and resistance is. But we'll get a little more into the detail now. What I'm going to do is you have choice on color sensitivity. And what I mean by that is how soon you really want to get into the buy and the sell. So I set it as a 10. And if we set it to, let's say, for example, where is it? Where's our sensitivity here? Sensitivity of 10. If I put it to a 1, you're not going to see the yellow kind of transition. Not sure if it's transitioning back. So basically what you're going to see are just buy, hopefully sell, buy, hopefully sell phases. But what you want to do is, this is your key, is your color codes, right? Buy and sell, buy and sell. So if you don't want to have a background, just turn off the background, okay? So let's turn off the background for now, and you can change your opacity stronger or weaker. And so now let's just go to a basic chart. Now what I'm going to do is there's two things here. There's one called the wick color, and one is called the bar color. And we're just going to go straight to the bar color right now. I'll keep the wicks all white. And basically what it means, there we go. Just keep it as simple as possible. As you can see, this is the orange area and the silver area. The silver area is saying, how did I have it set up? I can't remember. No, it's with the wicks, that's why. So as soon as this starts going from gray to blue, that's when you can enter, and then you can shut her down. That's how simple I originally started the phase again, and then we went to try it again. Over and over and over again. We're following the trend. but there's still a lot of missed opportunities. So what I wanted to do is have a double confirmations stating that, and the same thing going up and down, because here this is just following a channel. So it went up here saying, oh, okay, we can take the order, and then boom, and then we lost it. Oh, I don't want to get people get destroyed here. So what I also added was saying this could be an early entry or confirmation. And then what you can do is if you add the color wick to it, now we have a little bit more of play time here. So for example, we're going up the trend, and this is 5-6 in the morning. Let's trade a regular. We can trade from 8:30 on, let's say. So basically around 8:30 on, we follow up the trend. Trend changes color. See how early it changed, and away we go. The earliest color change, actually, see, it was turning silver, but it was still saying we should be buying, but it's fading down. And look how early the first signal is, just turning solid blue, but still not sure, and then it crashed. And this is at market open anyways. And then there's your retracement again. Not sure if it's going to reverse on us, and nope, we can go again. We can do that for a while, and then look how long this phase is in the silver range. So saying maybe it's turning around, and guess what? It does. And that's why how I have it designed. It's just extremities, up and down, up and down. And so if you're on the right side of the trade, for example, on this is YM, 12 o'clock, you're just it's cash cow all the way through till where's market close. So it's right here, I guess. So that was their next phase. So off and on, off and on. It's just when you get chop, it's like anything else. You have to really watch, but you can scalp, make a few points here and there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this on Monday, hybriding it with the momentum panel micros that I've been doing because I'm working on NASDAQ. So for example, if I go on a NASDAQ chart, okay, let's go on the NASDAQ chart here. And I only made very few bucks because on Friday, my computer locked up actually. I was up $120 and then I was down 120 and I finished up at the end because of when my computer crashed. I think I lost on this phase here. But so as you can see on market open, we know we were really good at 8:30. So if I was early enough at 8:30, I could have taken this whole trade all the way up until the first blue right here probably from 9:15, and then try to go for the second round. And then of course this is your whip always, but it's frustrating. This is NASDAQ, so you have to follow trending. But once it starts calming down of a normal market, and let's go further back in the normal market, hopefully we can find one. NASDAQ is always crazy. Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning would be nice. 1 o'clock, of course. Channels. We've been having a lot of channels lately. You know what? I'm going to go add more data series. Let's go 30 days. Let's go 30 days here. Because the past few days has been really choppy. Or past couple of weeks has been really choppy. So let's go back where it's actually kind of phasing. So as you can see, when it transitions, where you go, transition again, where you go, turn around a little about here and there, back and forth. And then, of course, look at this. If you could have taken this run all the way down, that would have been amazing, guys. But it is what it is. Let's try it. Let's check another chart. Let's see what it looks like on... Let's go ES. There's ES traders. There you go. You can start trading on ES if you watch your risk and reward. Away you go. And what it does is there's these phases, right? Transition to here. It's kind of a little bit frustrating, but it did the pullback and then your continuation. Away you go, back and forth. Very, very, well, it's very crunchy. Let me see, this is the last day, so let's see. We'll see where we are here. Even at 10 o'clock, there you go. You can get some really good runs following the trend. Turning around, then you can see, look how it goes. And you could, you follow your channels and everything. It's a really good indication to get in and out. I would strongly recommend, if you're using this, just to get comfortable, go on micros, and you'll be surprised. Using micros, you might actually be better than on the majors. The majors is when you have a guaranteed move, I call it. So even on here, from 8 o'clock till midnight, you got a nice smooth run up here, one full back, but you can still follow the trend till it breaks. Even if you use it as a simple methodology saying, okay, here's our buy phase. We're below the, our EMA. Let's enter the EMA, and when it turns blue, shut her down. Then you could enter it here, and then shut her down. You would have made this little section, and then this point forward, away you go, all the way up. That's as simple as you can do it. So, and then what the options are. So remember, I'm going to open it up so you can see it. This is strong aggression trade. This is probably possible transition or continuation. That's how I have it set up. And then of course, the longer the silver bars you see, the transition happens. Now look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's lots there. There's another option on this indicator and this one, take it with a grain of salt. There's two actually areas here. The display arrow and this display imbalance. So what I created on the imbalance, there we go. Here's the imbalance bars. So this is ES. That's okay. Why you use the imbalance bars is when you start seeing an imbalance, you want to see if you can get the pullback within the imbalance and then go for your trade. So this is a short one. These are the long ones. And I look for the long bars instead of the short bars. So here's the long imbalance going up. Let it retrace within that retrace bar, and away you go. And that's why you can use the imbalance for it. Like here's one that's really exhausted. And then you're going, and then well, that's a little dumb. When she's exhausted like this, comes back up, seeing if it tests, and she's transitioning through. But that's what you can use it for, over and over and over again. And then the last option is, where are we here? I'll turn that off. Display arrow. These are random, a signal that could come, but they're very rare. There we go. There's a red arrow down pointing down, green arrow pointing up. It's extreme energies, but what it does is sometimes you don't usually take it right away. You might have to see the second pull down and see, look, when this was a double, but they won't come overly often. You want to just see if it's going to conclude. On the ES, there was hardly anything. There it is. Like this one, for example. Looked like it was going to exhaust. You're still waiting, and then nothing, because you can see the trend is so high here. And then let's say if we do it on the NASDAQ. You've got to take it with a grain of salt, guys, on this one. I've been working on this slowly. Same thing, see? A lot of energy, nothing. But on the reversals, let's say on the other side, here's one right here. This is what I'm talking about. Looks like it's supposed to go up. It does one more impulse move, and then away you go. And then you can use, I'll say my guideline. If it does fail, it has to pass this arrow line on the second attempt or something. And you can use it that way. Let's see if I can find another one here. Of course, the same thing. That was the same with that one market. Here you go. First impulse move comes back down, hits the extreme bottom, starts breaking out, and away you go. Very slow move. Other than that, that's all I want to show you in this video. You guys just take care. Pinpoint your trades. Trade safe. If you are interested in playing around with this indicator, you can. It's on the Discord. Take care.